In this video, I'm going to demonstrate mass converting Salesforce leads into a specific contact record type. So in order to start doing this, I'll need to pull my leads from the system. So I'm going to run a SQL query on the lead object. And I'll just need the minimum amount of fields here. The lead ID is we needed to convert to lead IDs. Then we need the last and first names of the person that will be transferred directly to the contact last and first names. And this is important too, status. So status, we'll need to change the status to a converted status. Now I'm going to add some manual filter here. Where is converted? So that we only pull the not converted leads. So let me run this. Right, these are all my non-converted leads. And there's ID, last name, first name, and status. So I have two contact record types here. So I'm going to need to create another column here called record type ID. The name of the column can be whatever you want. I'm just trying to be as descriptive as possible. And then we have two record types here, customer and reseller. So I'm going to grab the ID of the customer record type and put it into several records here, and then go back in Salesforce to the reseller record type. That's the record type ID, and again put it here so that we have about 9 records we want to convert, and that's what I did. So they will be converted into the contacts with this specific record type. So another thing I need to do is to change the status of all these leads into qualified, and that's necessary in order to be able to convert them. Now in Excel connector, I'm logged in. I'm already logged into my Salesforce org. If you're not, you'll need to log into to your org, and then the convert leads button. That's what does the conversion. I'm going to select convert selected leads, and the following dialog box shows up. So we need the ID column to identify the leads. We also need the statuses column to identify the status. Optionally, you can define opportunity names. You'll need a separate column for that. You can define contact IDs and account IDs if you want to convert it to specific contacts or accounts. We skip this here so that it will create new contacts, opportunities, and accounts. But what I want to do is I want to convert into contacts with specific record type ID. So that's why the map contact fields button is for. And here's what happens when I click on it. You'll need to provide the mappings of your columns to the contact object fields. And Salesforce requires that you specify the last name and first name. So I'm going to lead that. And then the record type ID, again, that's something that we want to specify. So 3 things: last name, first name, and contact record type ID. That's all. I can save that. Now the mapping is saved, and now I can actually click on Go. It goes out to Salesforce, 9 records, and that works off of a selection. So if you have 9,000 records selected, all 9,000 will get converted. So we get the success operation result message for all of them. There's also IDs for the newly created accounts and opportunities. So I can actually go to, let's just randomly pick one account from the first batch and click on Open in Salesforce. So that's our account, and here's the contact. So you can see the name is the same. And if I click into this, I can see that this is the customer record type. Now, if I go to the second batch of converted leads, and I'll go to the account that was created for them, I would expect to see the reseller record type on that contact. So I'll need to go to the contact, and as you can see, it's the reseller record type. This way, you can define a specific record type for your leads to be converted into contacts.